Welcome to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax! To start, I'll show you the game's basic controls. Your character will move around in whatever direction you push. You see, it's easy. To dash, push forward or backward twice in a row real fast. You can push up to jump or hold down to crouch. When you want to block an attack, hold the opposite direction as your opponent. The other important part is you can use the 4 buttons on the right to attack. Your character attacks with the A and B buttons. Your persona attacks with the C and D buttons. If the persona keeps getting hit with attacks, it will become broken, and then you won't be able to summon it for a while. Be careful not to let your persona get too beat up. Oh, and by the way, pressing different buttons together does other kinds of moves. Here's one. Press the C and D buttons at the same time when you're next to an opponent to throw them. Even if they're blocking, you can still toss them around.
Next, the lovely Reset will teach you how to perform basic skills. First off, auto combo. Approach the opponent and keep pressing the A button to bust out an easy combo. How cool is that? If your SP gauge is full enough, it'll even finish with an SP skill. On the other hand, if you're under attack, press the B and D buttons at the same time for a furious action. It's a skill that blocks attacks from your opponent while counterattacking. Gotta be careful though. Since it's so strong, it'll take a little life each time you use it. Then there's your trump card. The burst skill, activated by pressing the A, C, and D buttons at the same time, will also repel the opponent's attacks and allow you to turn the tables. But once it's used, you can't use it again until the burst gauge refills. Next is the all-out attack. Press the A and B buttons at the same time to use it. If it hits, immediately start mashing the A or B button to keep rushing them. Finally, press the C or D button for an all-out finish. It'll blast the opponent into the air. Next up, we'll cover SP skills. For a cost of 50 SP, you can use amazingly powerful skills. Not only that, but when your HP falls low enough, you'll enter an awakened state. Your SP gauge will increase, and you'll gain access to more powerful awakened SP skills. Keep those things in mind, and you'll be in good shape from the start. Play around with different buttons, too. You may find a new combo that way. Have fun, and discover your very own fighting style.
Hello everyone, I'm Fuka Yamagishi. I will be explaining the new features of the game system. Let's start with the skill hold system. This incredible feature allows you to use skills without having to input difficult commands. You just press the A button and hold it down for a while. This is the skill hold gauge. As you hold the A button down, the gauge will slowly fill. Once it's full, now release the button. There you go. You pulled off a skill even though you didn't enter the command for it. The skill you use depends on how long you hold A. If you hold the button down longer, you'll execute more powerful skills. Players who aren't confident in inputting complex commands can use this feature to access more moves. Let's move on to the character types. For most characters, you can now choose between normal type and shadow type. First, I'll go over the new shadow type and what it can do. The big thing about shadow type characters is their frenzy mode. When the SP gauge is full, press the A, C, and D buttons together to activate it. During Frenzy, you can use as many skills that consume SP as you want. Once activated, your SP gauge will start draining, and the effect will last until the SP gauge reaches 0. Normal type characters work the same way as the old game, but everybody has learned new moves. Go ahead and try them out.
Assuming you've mastered the basic controls and skills, I, Mitsuru Kirito, will teach you advanced techniques. First, air recovery. When you're launched in the air or knocked away, hold down any one of the A, B, C, or D buttons to recover your stance when you land again. If you don't recover while in the air, you'll be defenseless for a while. Keen opponents won't let that opening pass them by. They'll follow through and attack while you're down. When knocked off your feet, always remember to recover before you land. Of course, it's best to block attacks so they don't hit you in the first place. There are 2 types of blocking. A standing block lets you block high and mid attacks like jumping strikes and all-out attacks. Press the opposite direction as your opponent to perform a standing block. A crouching block defends against low attacks such as sweeps. Press diagonally down and away from your opponent. Each block is vulnerable to some attacks. You must adapt to the opponent's assaults. Attempts to throw you can be thwarted with the throw escape. Press the C and D buttons together when you are about to be thrown and you'll be able to escape the throw. The evasive action is also useful. While standing, press the A and C buttons together for an evasive action, where you advance and dodge the opponent's attacks. Use this at close range to quickly dash behind your opponent. Press the A and C buttons at the same time while crouching to perform a hop with a lower arc than a normal jump. You can also press the A and B buttons at the same time while crouching to sweep the opponent off their feet. If you're hit with a status ailment, you'll be at a disadvantage, so be careful. Ailments include poison, which drains your HP, panic that reverses your movements, rage, which prevents you from blocking, and charm, which slowly drains your SP. Shock is especially dangerous since it will prevent you from moving. Several opponents, such as Akihiko, can inflict this ailment. Be on guard. You recover from ailments by attacking the opponent or by letting some time pass. Remember each ailment's effect. Stay calm when affected. Keep a cool head and a steady hand when entering commands for skills. Use a continuous motion from down to either forward or backward, then press a button. Even if you don't press the button immediately after the directional input, it'll still come out. There's no need to be hasty. Lastly, I'll teach you how to use the skill boost. A skill boost is when you press a specific combination of 2 buttons to activate a skill, making the skill more effective. However, each skill boost costs 25 SP, so it can't be overused. I recommend using it when you wish to rush your opponent.